Peace, peace, beautiful people. It is I, your friendly neighborhood Ema X, wishing you a blessed dawn. I hope that this rising finds you well. Just wanted to take a second and touch base and commiserate with you guys because, yeah, the state of the world's kind of crazy right now. Just in terms of the sheer volume of information that we have coming at us on a daily basis, and most of it is low vibrational. Like, what's going on with the Diddy trial? What's going on with Cardi B and Offset? What's going on with DDG and Haley? And what's going on with whatever is going on in politics at any given time? And what's going on with Palestine? And then what have they done to Lilo and Stitch? And then and so in the midst of chaotic things tugging at your heartstrings, potentially making you feel some type of way. And one of the profoundest ways that all of this overwhelm of negativity can make us feel is disempowered. It can be very easy to be like the new Nani from the apparently new Lilo and Stitch, and instead of encouraging hope and encouraging believing in faith, that's the word. I was like, there's a succinct word for it. So instead of leaning into hope and faith, it's just like, no, cold hard facts and like da 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 da. And like, I get that because we want to deal with what's realistic, but what is realistic is you only have control over the things that you have control over. Now, that can be either very disempowering or it can be very empowering. It can be disempowering if you're like, there's so much change that I want to make and there's so many things that are wrong with the world. Trust me, I get it. If I could wave a palm leaf and have just love be the parameter and everybody just be okay, and not like everybody just start doing the same. No, but everybody just get to be themselves in their own, like, if I could world peace, I would, Anyway, I say all that to say, I understand the frustration, but it is imperative that we understand that we have infinite amounts of power, and the people, the small group of people who are running the overarching status quo would like us all to believe it's just ants. Just go watch the movie Ants. But larger than going, well, actually, Ants and Bugs Life. It's actually just both. I was going to say Bugs Life, though, because that one has a little bit more joy. Ants is cynical. And why did they come out with the exact same movie about bugs and colony creatures? They was both ants. One was just colorful ants, and one was just not colorful ants. Who was the two studios behind those? What was going on that year? Because anyway, I'm gonna do some research about that because there's something going on there. But yeah, go watch A Bug's Life, or you could go watch Ants, which is like teenage A Bug's Life. But either way, we have a lot of power when we come together. And this is the thing. We think that coming together, because of our 3D understanding, we think that coming together requires us all to be in physical proximity. No. The coming together that we are talking about is frequentially, and the coming together that we are talking about is everybody doing their purpose in their place. Because when everybody does their purpose in their place, things start to move. No, you can't do everything, but you can do your part. You can run your leg of the race, and then you can pass the baton. Or you can be ready for when the baton comes to you, that you can run your leg of the race. It's just about finding how you fit, what your purpose is, how you can be the change that you want to see in the world. However If you are extreme and you want to start retrofitting your basement on some Anne Frank stuff because you want to go hard and be like, I shall not pass, then go ahead and do that if you have the funds and so forth to do so. If all you can do is write to a congressperson, if all you can do is show up to a protest, if all you can do is boycott a business, if all you can do is all you can do, but it counts and we appreciate you. And you appreciate you, because the thing is, I understand that we all want to be able to look in the mirror and say that we did our part, that we were part of the solution and not part of the problem when the world was going to absolute HE double high six. But the world has been this way or on this trajectory for quite some time. I have been, a lot of the things that people are seeing now are things that I have known about this reality for the bulk of the time that I've been here. And I say all that to say, I'm not gonna shame y'all and be like I never thought the leopards would eat my face people. Like, I understand cognitive dissonance, and I understand that until things become very, very real to you, it can be difficult to believe the truth when the lies that you have been told is so much more convenient. Like, I have seen a bunch of people in the comment sections like, oh no, Disney's just propaganda. I had a teacher in middle school who would not let her kids watch Disney movies because in the early 2000s, she was saying they were propaganda. It's been propaganda since the beginning. And this is the thing. They used to have legitimate creatives who were there for creating joy and wonderment. And so what used to happen was the corporation would just back those people because that was the best way to get magic. But now that they have all this magic that's been creative, they no longer actually have to hire creatives. They just have to hire techs. And the difference between creatives and techs is that techs aren't artists. And so, yeah, a lot of the people who are there bringing in as script writers do not care about the story, or if they do, it's not their story. So they're going to tell it with their own skew, with their own lens, and it's going to be based off of whatever principles they embody. And I say all that to say corporations have always been about making money, about making money, and about pushing certain agendas and frequencies. Yeah, so I understand it can be frustrating to see other people just coming to realizations. Like, you see all the MAGA people being like, oh my gosh, it's really not what we thought. Yeah, that's how some people feel about the liberals who are like, oh my gosh. Like, everybody is at different levels of awareness, and I feel that we should all have a little compassion with each other in terms of where we are in our awakening and our realization of what's going on in this reality, because at the end of the day, we are kind of in this together, and we can just be solution oriented. I understand it is very easy to be triggered by the things that are going on, but understand that things only have as much power over you as you allow them to, and that community and the Most High, the universe, your ancestors, whatever, there is a greater force. Just please look at things, just look at the state of the world and understand that there is more going on here than meets the eye. It's the only thing that makes any of this make sense. This is not like, this is a surface level rendering of some spiritual things that are happening. And I love y'all. Be blessed, be well, be naturally you.